All right, question number 3, the dreaded behavioral question. Tell me about a time you had a conflict with a colleague or a preceptor. Okay, let's take a breath. Everyone hates this question, but it's actually a good opportunity. Pharmacy is all about doing teamwork, and conflict is going to happen. This question isn't about exposing your flaws. It's about showcasing your maturity, problem-solving skills, and professionalism. They want to know how you handle disagreements. Do you get defensive? Do you just avoid it? Or do you handle them with respect and keep the focus on the patient, which is ultimately what they want? How to answer it? Well, this is prime time for the STAR method, the one that we mentioned earlier in this video. So first we have situation. Be direct and don't blame anyone. During my internal resident rotation, my preceptor and I had different opinions on the best anticoagulation plan for a patient with a high risk of bleeding. Task. State your goal, which should always be patient-focused. My job as a student was to present an evidence-based recommendation, and I felt I was doing my duty to make sure we chose the safest possible option for our patient. Action. Describe the professional steps that you took. First, I listened to understand my preceptor's point of view. Then I asked if we could talk about it privately for a moment. I brought up the most recent guideline updates and a key clinical trial that supported using a different drug with a lower bleeding risk for this type of patient. I framed it not as a disagreement, but as a chance for us to review the latest evidence together. Then result. End on a positive, reflective note. My preceptor appreciated the research, and after we looked at the data, we decided to switch to the alternative. The patient was discharged safely with no complications. That experience taught me how to advocate for my clinical judgment respectively while keeping the team dynamic strong.